Hello everyone, this is Professor Govind. In this last video session of Multimedia, Unit 5, let us discuss about multimedia authoring tools. We'll also talk about hardware and software requirements for multimedia applications, and we'll discuss about applications of multimedia. Let us start with multimedia authoring tools, something which we have been discussing since our first class. Multimedia is all about integration of text, graphic, sound, video and animation. And to integrate or to combine these components, we have tools which are called as multimedia authoring tools. Multimedia authoring tools are nothing but the softwares or the applications which are used for combining all the components of multimedia. These are nothing but editing, formatting, developing or mixing contents as per the requirements. So these are nothing but the tools which are used to combine all the necessary components or the elements of multimedia. As I said earlier, something which we have been discussing about since our first class. There are various softwares as well as there are various hardware tools available to achieve the integration of all these components. Let us move forward and understand some of the hardware and the software requirements. These are the minimum instruments that you should have. These are the minimum hardware instruments that you should have to design or to have something called multimedia application or multimedia. We should have a processor or a CPU by default at certain brand of certain speed. We should have a motherboard within it. We should have primary memory. With these modern multimedia applications, you should have primary memory which is RAM, generally of 4 GB size, minimum of 4 GB size. We should have a graphic card to accelerate or to have an extended graphical vision. We should have a sound card. We should have a hard disk to store anything which is generated by multimedia project. We should have CD, DVD or a Blu-ray disc or even a pen drive to store any project or application which is designed using multimedia tools. We should have a video display unit like monitor or a projector screen. We should use various input devices such as mouse, input device, game controller, joystick, etc. as per our requirement. We should have a speaker. We should have a modem so that we can have an internet connection. And as per the requirement, we should be also ready for the upgradation of all these tools. So when you talk about multimedia, one is you should have a high-end processor, because generally multimedia tools or multimedia application, they require high-speed processor. So all these modern multimedia tools, they require high-speed processor. So at first you should have a high-speed processor. And within CPU, we have a motherboard. We should have minimum of 4 GB of RAM. We should have a graphic acceleration card, also called as graphic card, so that we can have high resolution video or high resolution audio, high resolution images. We should have a proper sound card. Sound card generally is available inbuilt in our computer. We should have a hard disk and a proper space, sufficient space available on a hard disk to record or to store videos or multimedia project on any secondary device so that data can be transferred. We should have DVDs, CDs or pen drives or memory cards. To display, we should have VDU, that is video display unit. And to work on the multimedia project, we should have input devices such as keyboard and mouse. Minimum, we should have at least these two. And as per our requirement, we can go for game controllers, we can go for joysticks, we can go for digital pen or digitizers, etc. We should then have speakers, and if you want internet, we should go for modem. So these are the hardware requirements. Talking about the software, we should have operating system, which is a must for each and every application. We should have sound drivers. We should have graphic drivers. If you have a device called game controllers, you should have the software called game controllers. We should have proper application software such as Adobe Photoshop, For example, Maya software, Flash players, etc. We should have internet connection, and we should also have something called as a DirectX. DirectX is nothing but an application which is designed by Microsoft to accelerate our multimedia projects, to make our multimedia projects effective. Some of the games as well as multimedia projects, they require DirectX to have a proper and a more attractive video, or the screen resolution, more attractive or high-end screen resolution for any multimedia or games. So these are the software requirements. Let us now talk about where all multimedia projects can be used. Initially, we have discussed about the applications. Let us again revise the applications or the uses of multimedia, and we'll wind up Unit 5, Multimedia. Multimedia has its usage in various segments or fields of this planet. Like multimedia can be used in the field of entertainment. Like we can have interactive cinema, which is available nowadays with OTT. We can have video on demand. We can have games. We can have animations or graphical effects under the umbrella of entertainment. And multimedia also can be used for home shopping. Multimedia is used in the field of healthcare, like simulations. Using simulations, doctors generally attend their patients. We can have it in the field of education. It also can be used in GIS, that is Geographical Information System. It can be used in the field of engineering. For designs, like AutoCAD is used in the field of engineering to have various kinds of designs, and it also, or it rather is mainly used in the field of advertisement, promotion or marketing. With it, we end the journey of Module 5, which is multimedia. Thank you everyone.